Okay, anyways, it's time for math and it's time to learn more about time. So once again, my name is Teacher Gwapo and I'm your math teacher in this class. Okay, so this afternoon you will be learning how to tell time in hours and minutes. Okay, in last or previous meetings, you learn how to tell the period of time, right? There are 4 periods of time. We have the morning, we have afternoon, evening, and nighttime. Now this time you have to tell me the time in hours and minutes. Okay, hours and minutes. So these are the books that we are using, but for this moment, we will not use this book. Okay, we will not use this book. So our objectives this afternoons are first to tell time in hours and minutes, and you have to read and write time. You must know how to read the time, and you must know how to draw the minute and hour hand. Okay, so telling time in hours and minutes. Okay, now look at the clock. What is the time shown on the clock? This is called an analog clock. Okay, analog clock, you will see numbers from 1 to 12. Okay, numbers 1 to 12, and you must know how to read this one because sometimes we are using an analog clock, sometimes we are using digital clock. Digital clock is easier to tell the time, but sometimes this one, especially when you go to Nasan Park or in the parks, sometimes you will see an analog clock. So this is called an analog clock. So an analog clock, it has an hour hand. This is called hour hand. Hour hand is short and stout, and the minute hand is longer compared to hour hand. Okay, thin and long. The hour hand is short and stout. That is hour hand. So only 2 hands. We will focus on 2 hands, hour hand and minute hand. Now here, if you will look at the clock shows 9 hours. Okay, 9 hours, 09 hours. But we will read this one. When we write this way. But when we read this as 0900 hours. 0900 hours. Okay, we are just reading like a military. Okay, reading like a military. The military read this way. 900 hours. That means it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. I say 900 hours. That means 9 a.m. 9 a.m. means it's in the morning. Okay, it's in the morning. Now here, let's compare or let us watch this clock. So we have the clock here. This one is in the early morning. Okay, in the early morning we have here 1. Okay, we have here 1. So this one, 1 hours, that means we can read this as 100 hours. Okay, 100 hours. The our hand is pointing to number 1. So this is called 100 hours. And here in the other side, this one is in the morning. The other one is early morning. And this one is in the morning. Okay, in the morning. So the clock shows here 1000 hours. And we write this way as like this. This is called 1000 hours. Okay, 1000 hours. So again, this one is in the early morning, and we read this as 100 hours because the hour hand is pointing to number 1. Okay, pointing to number 1. Here, this one is called 1000 hours because the hour hand is pointing to number 10. Okay, number 10. So we read this as 1000 hours. Now here, this one is the clock here. Okay, the clock here is both hour hand here on the left side. The hour hand is pointing to number 7, and the other one is pointing also to number 7. Okay, both of them are pointing to number 7, but okay, but they are showing different times of the day. This one is in the morning, and on the right side, this one is in the evening. Okay, in the morning and in the evening. Okay, so there are 2, but both are pointing to number 7. Okay, pointing to number 7, the hour hand, and here it's also pointing to number 7. Now here we go. This hour hand of the clock is pointing at 7 and it is morning. So the time here is, we can read the time here as 700 hours, okay? 700 hours. I would like you to know that we are reading the 24-hour system, okay? 24-hour system in analog clock. So here the hour hand is pointing to the number 7 and it is morning. So we read this as 700 hours, okay? 700 hours. And here on the other side, this hour hand of the clock, okay? This hour hand of the clock is pointing at 7 and it is evening, okay? It is evening. So the time here is 1900 hours, okay? 19. Why 19, right? We count here in the morning, 12, right? 12 in the morning, that's what AM. 12 hours in AM and 12 hours in PM. So after 12 hours in AM, we count 12. Next is 13. Okay, everybody look at here. 1300 hours, 1400 hours, 1500 hours, 1600 hours, 1700 hours, 1800 hours, and 1900 hours. That's why we have here 1900 hours. Okay, we write this way, but we read it as 900 hours. Okay, hope you understand this. Now let's continue. Now let us look at the clock here. Everybody, I want you to unmute all your microphones. Everybody, unmute all your microphones, and then let us know the time here. Okay, everybody, unmute your microphone. All new, Pokpong, Pongking, everybody, Jada, unmute your microphone. Everybody. Okay, that's good. Great. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now here, look at the clock. Look at the analog clock. This is called analog clock. Okay, analog clock. This is the question. This is one is in the early morning. What is the time here? What is the time here? Huh? This one is 3
p.m.
This one is
3 p.m.
100 hours. Okay, this one early morning. Okay, early morning. Early morning doesn't have sun. Doesn't have sun yet. So this one is 300 hours. Everybody, 300 hours.
300 hours.
Okay, 300 hours. Very good. How about this one? How about this? This one is in the morning. Okay, in the morning.
700.
Okay, this one is 700. Again? 700
hours.
Okay, 700 hours because the hour hand is pointing to number 7. So we read this as 700 hours and we write this way. Okay, we write the 700 hours this way. Okay, next. Here, this clock. This one is in the afternoon. Okay, in the afternoon. What time is it? So here, 1200 hours. Next is 1300 hours. Next is 14. Okay, 16 because it's in the afternoon.
Hours.
Very good. This one is 1600 hours. Very good. Very good. Now, this one is at night. Okay. Okay. This one is at night. This one should be at night, not in the afternoon. I wrote here in the afternoon. This one is at night. Okay.
2100 hours.
This one is at night. Okay. This one is at night, not in the afternoon. No, this one is at night. This one is at night. So what is the time?
2100. 2100
Okay,
hours.
2100 hours, and that is correct. 2100 hours. Okay. Now let me erase this one and let's proceed to the next one. Okay, next one here. This one you will count numbers. This one is by 5, so that you will know how to read time in hours and minutes. A while ago is just in hours, right? There's no minutes, so you know already how to count like 300 hours, 700 hours, 1600 hours, 2100 hours. Now here let us read with minutes. Everybody, 5 minutes from number 12 to number 1, that is 5 minutes. 1, you can see the dots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why we have here from 0 to number 5 is 5 minutes. I mean to 1. From number 12 to number 1, that is 5 minutes. From number 12 to number 2, that is 10 minutes. That's why you can see here 5 minutes. Next, in number 2 is 10 minutes. Number 3 is 15 minutes. Number 4 is 25 minutes. Everybody, please unmute your microphone. I want everybody to read. Okay, please unmute your microphone. Everybody, unmute your microphone and let us read all together. Ready? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Everybody, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 10
Number 2,
minutes.
10 minutes. Number 3,
15 minutes.
Ah.
10 minutes.
Number 4,
20 minutes.
number 5,
25 minutes.
number 6.
30 minutes.
Okay, in number 6, this is like 6 times 5. Okay, it's just like 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25, right? 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. So we are just like multiplying numbers into 5. Now here, 7 times 5. So how many minutes should be here? How many minutes in number 7? Yes? How many minutes here?
33 minutes.
Again, please.
35 minutes.
Okay. It is 35 minutes. Thank you, Noah. Okay, so that is 35 minutes. Pokpong, hello, Pokpong. Hello?
Teacher.
Pokpong, how many minutes?
40 minutes.
Very good. That is 40 minutes. Thank you, Pokpong. Thank you, Pokpong. Okay. Now, Jada. Hello, Jada.
Hello.
Jada, how many minutes in here in number 9? 30, 35, 40. What's next?
45.
45 is correct. Very good. Thank you. Baikao. Hello, Baikao. How many minutes?
50 minutes.
50? Is it 50 or 50? Baikao?
50.
Okay, 50. Thank you, Baikao. So this one is 50 minutes. Thank you, Baikao. And in number 11, if the minute hand is pointing to number 11, what minute is it? Nadon. Hello, Nadon.
55 minutes.
Very good. It's 55 minutes. Now, let me ask Pig. Thank you, Nadon. Thank you, Pig. Hello, Pig. Good afternoon, Pig.
Good afternoon.
Pig. Now, we have here from 5 up to 55. That is 55 minutes. Now, when the minute hand reaches here in number 12, so how many minutes? That is 1 hour already, 1 hour. 1 hour, how many minutes in 1 hour?
60 minutes.
Very good. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. Thank you, Pig. Very good. 1 hour, 60 minutes. Half an hour. How many minutes in half an hour? Half. What is half in Thai? I don't know half in Thai. What is in half? Half of hour. Half an hour is, yes, Lokchuk?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Half. Half. What is half in Thai? Can you tell me? What is half? Kung. Okay, kung. Okay, kung. Thank you, Lokchuk. Okay, so half an hour, that is 30 minutes. Thank you so much for helping me. Okay, here, let us read time in hours and minutes. Now here, this one is early in the morning. Okay, early in the morning. Now look at the hour hand. The hour hand is pointing at 2. Okay, at 2. And the minute hand, this one is the longer one, is pointing at number 2. The same. Okay, hour hand pointing to number 2. The minute hand is pointing to number 2, which is equal to 10, right? A while ago, we read that from 12 to number 1 is 5 minutes. From 12 to number 2, that's 10 minutes. So it's equal to 10 minutes. So the minute hand is pointing to 2, which is equal to 10 minutes. So it is 10 minutes after 2 hours. Okay, 10 minutes after 2 hours. So we write the time as 2 and then number 10. Okay, and we read this as 2:10 hours. Okay, we read this as 2:10 hours. Okay, now here, this one is in the morning. In the morning, the hour hand here is pointing at number 8. Okay, at 8, the hour hand, and the minute hand is pointing to number 3, which is equal to 15 minutes. So it is 15 minutes after 800 hours. Okay, 15 minutes after 800 hours. And then you write it as 0 and then 8, and then we put here cut, and then 15, and we read it as 8:15 hours. Okay, 8:15 hours. This one's in the morning. How about this one? This one is at noon. Okay, at noon. The hour hand, okay, look at the hour hand. The hour hand is between number 12 and number 1. Number 12 and number 1 here. Okay, 12 is pointing here. This one is pointing at 12. And the minute hand, okay, the minute hand is pointing at 6. Okay, which is equal to 30. So it is 30 minutes after 1200 hours. Okay, 30 minutes after 1200 hours, and we write this as 12 and then dot and then 30. Okay, or we can read it as 12:30 hours. 12:30 hours. Okay, 12:30 hours. This one is in the afternoon. Look at the hour hand. This is in the afternoon. The hour hand is pointing at 2 because not reaches to number 3. So write in 2. That means 200 hours or 1400 hours. This one is in the afternoon. What is this? 200 hours or 1400 hours? This one is in the afternoon. 200 hours or 1400 hours? This one is 1400 hours because it's in the afternoon. Okay, it's already afternoon. So 12, next is 13, next to 13 is 14. So we have here 1400 hours. And the minute hand is pointing to number 9. Okay, pointing to number 9. And we can, the point to number 9 is equal to 45. So we can say that 45 minutes after 1400 hours. Okay, 45 minutes after 1400 hours. So we write this as 14 and then dot and then 45. So 1445 hours. Okay. So 1000 hours. This one is in the morning. 1100 hours in the morning, and then 1200 hours in the afternoon, 1300 hours in the afternoon, 1400 hours in the afternoon. What if it's pointing to number 3? What if pointing to number 3? What is the number? Because here is only number 2. How about if here? How do you read it?
1500 hours.
Okay, 15. What if in number 4? It's pointing to number 4.
1600 hours.
If pointing to number 5. Here is 16, right? If in number 5. 17 and 100 hours. What if in number 6? 18. Okay,
1800 hours.
Okay, that is in hours. Thank you. Now here we go. What if at night? Our hand moves from 9 to 10. Here you can see in the first block, it's in number 9. Later, or 1 hour later, the hour hand is in number 10. Okay, and the minute hand has moved a complete round in 60 minutes. Okay, round for 60 minutes. From number 9, if the hour or the minute hand will round for complete 60 minutes, then the hour hand will move to number 10. Okay, and now we can read this as 2200 hours. From 2100 hours, okay, from 2100 hours, move another 1 hour, it becomes 2200 hours. Okay, now here, what is the time here? What time is it? What time is it? Anyone? Is it 8:55 hours?
855 minutes. 855 minutes.
Okay. This one is 8:55 hours. Okay, 8:55 hours. So the time here is 8:55 hours because it's not yet here. Okay, look at this one. So 8:55 hours. Okay. Now here, let us answer some of these questions. What is the time here? What is the number of minutes here? Anyone? What is the number of minutes? Here. How many minutes? 25. Very good. That is 25. How many hours? This one is in the morning. In the morning. It's 300 hours. And here we will write the time as 3:25 hours. 3:25 hours. Letter B. Letter B. How many minutes?
40. 45.
45. Let us count. 5. Ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Next is 50. 50. And what is the time? What is the hours? Hour. 5 or 6? 5 or 6? 5 or 6?
5.
Okay,
5.
Captain says it's 5. Okay, it's 500 hours. So, but this one is not 5 because this one is not in the morning. Okay, this one is in the afternoon. Okay, it's in the afternoon, right? Is this correct? 18 hours? Yes or no? Is this correct? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Is this correct? Here, always remember 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If you will write here 18, that is wrong. Okay, absolutely wrong. What number should be here? It is what number?
17.
17, not 18, because it's not yet 6 p.m. This one is 5 p.m. So it's 5 p.m. That means only 7. Okay, not 8. That is 1750 hours. Okay, 1750 hours. Okay, now let us proceed. Another question for you. Let me erase this one first. Okay, do not write 18. If you write 18, your answer will be wrong. Next, this one. Number 2. This one is in the morning. What is the time here? What is the time? What is it 6 in the morning? 6 what? 6? 6? 6? 6 what? 6? You count here. Let's counting by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. How many minutes? Anyone? 6. 6. This one is 30, right? 30, 35, 40. Next is 40.
45.
If you write 55, is this correct?
No.
No. What is the correct answer? 45.
45.
Not 55. This one is 45. Because number 9, this one is 45 minutes. Next, letter B. Letter B. In the morning. In the morning. 9. 9 what?
15 hours.
9 and 10 hours. 9 and 10 hours because 5, 10. Next here in the afternoon. In the afternoon. In the afternoon. In the afternoon. This one is 17 or 16? 17? Is it 17? 17 or 16? 16. This one is 16, not 17. This one is number 6, not 7. If you write 7, that would be wrong again. Okay, that is 16 because the time is here, still here. Okay, the minute hand is still here. So this one is belong to between 4 and 5. Okay. Next, letter D. Letter D. At night. What's your answer? Huh?
20,
20
and
20 and 20.
20.
Okay, 20 and 20 hours. Okay, 20 and 20 hours because here it's at night, so that means is 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? 20, and this one, number 4 in minute is called also 20. So we have here 20, 20. Okay, now let me erase this one. Okay, another one here, another questions. Let us draw here. Look at the clock here. Look at the clock here. You will draw the minute and hour hand. This one is number 4. This one is 15. Where's number 4? Number 4 is here, right? So that means we will draw the hour hand. Okay. Hour hand
And
4. And then the minute hand is pointing to number
3.
number 3. Okay, so 4, 15 hours. Here, how about here? 23:30. 23:30. 23. What number? What number? Number 11. It should be here. How about the 30?
6.
In number 6. So therefore, we will draw the hour hand in pointing to number 11. Okay, and here the 30 minutes is pointing to number 6. Okay, pointing to number 6. Okay, here we go. Next, tell me the time. This one is morning. You are at school. At school. What is the time here? 9.
20 hours.
Okay, 9:20 hours. Next. Next is
12 hours.
you have lunch at 12, right? 12 hours. Next here, playing football. 17 hours, right? Dinner time.
18.
18. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. God bless. That's all for today. So now you learn how to read and tell time in hours and minutes, and you know how to draw. Okay, that one is not in your book. Okay, see you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
No homework.
No homework. No.